What's the one single trait that separates a good trader from a truly legendary, multi-millionaire trader? Well, according to one of the greats, Tom Baldwin, it's having a total disregard for money. Yeah, you heard that right. And that one kind of radical idea, that's the secret we're going to unpack today. So where does this insight even come from? It's pulled from the classic book Market Wizards, which is all about what makes these elite performers tick. And believe me, the stakes for getting this right are unbelievably high. Just look at this number. Tom Baldwin himself figures that only 1%, just one, of all the traders who start on the floor actually make it to that multimillionaire level. So what on earth does that tiny group know that the other 99% just don't get?
Well, the answer comes from the man himself. We're talking about Tom Baldwin, the biggest individual trader in the T-bond pit. This guy famously turned a $25,000 stake into an absolute fortune. So when he talks, you listen. And here it is, the core idea. He says, you have to have a total disregard for money. You can't trade for money. Now that sounds completely counterintuitive, right? I mean, what does that even mean?
And this is the key. He's not talking about being reckless or careless, not at all. He's talking about reaching a state of pure objectivity. You have to completely detach from what that money represents in the real world. You know, the car payment, the rent, a vacation. You have to forget all that so you can focus only on what the market itself is actually doing.
Here's what that looks like in the real world. The average trader, the 99%er, sees a number and connects it to real-world pain. They're thinking, oh man, I'm losing $1,000. That's 2 weeks' pay. I can't take this loss. But the elite trader, they just see the data. The pattern is broken, my position is wrong, I need to get out. See the difference? One is all emotion and drama, the other is just data. That connection to money is exactly what causes you to hesitate. And in a game where seconds matter, hesitation is absolutely fatal. Baldwin puts it bluntly. The second you hesitate, it's because you're thinking about the money. And he says, once you think about the money, you are dead. So, okay, how do you actually get to this mindset? It really boils down to 3 simple but very hard steps. First, focus on your process, the patterns, the hard work. Second, never ever translate a trade into a tangible thing. A loss is just a data point. It's not a failed vacation. And third, you make your decisions based on your plan, on what the market is telling you, not what your fear is screaming in your ear. And you know, this whole principle goes way beyond the trading floor. Think about it. In any high-stakes game you're in, whether it's business, sports, or just life, you have to ask yourself, are you obsessing over the score, or are you focused on making the next right play?